I'm Dr. Mary Coan, and I'm a chemical engineer here at the Kennedy Space Center. It wasn't easy. I wasn't the smartest kid in school. I was always an average student until I got into college and I wanted to work harder and become better. And that's when I started, excelling. All the hard work it's taken me to get where I was in 5th grade, which was in an average math class, an average science class, an average reading class. In fact, I actually had speech impairment problems as well. From all of that to where I am today with my doctorate and working on the projects I'm working on, talking to the people I talk to, helping to facilitate astronauts going to Mars and beyond in the future is what I'm most proud of. I was inspired back in my 5th grade elementary school class. It was actually a science class. We took a field trip to something called the Challenger Learning Center in Rochester, New York. And there I was able to practice being an engineer up on the International Space Station where I got to launch a satellite. When I was there, I learned quickly that this is something that was amazing, and the idea of exploration beyond this world is just something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Also, astronaut Pam Melroy came to our elementary school and gave a talk about her experience as an astronaut. This inspired me to want to work at NASA along with become an astronaut. So when I was in 5th grade, I decided I was going to be an astronaut, but I have backup plans. So if I couldn't be an astronaut, I was going to work for NASA. And if I couldn't work at NASA, I was going to work at IBM. So because of that, I have literally aimed my entire life at those things. I've actually already achieved one of my life goals, which was to work at NASA. So I started at NASA as a co-op back in 2009 under the corrosion research group here at Kennedy Space Center. And I was really inspired to help out with everything that we do here at Kennedy Space Center. Once you get here, the things you get to see are it's just inspiring. And a lot of people don't get to experience that. And they don't really understand the love that civil servants have for these things because they get to see them. And once you see them and you see an astronaut in them or you see someone come off of it, you'd just be amazed. To date, my greatest accomplishment is getting to work on the In Situ Resource Reutilization Project. It's called Resolve, and it's a resource prospector mission. I am enthusiastic about the idea of helping astronauts just go beyond lower Earth orbit and just to other planets and exploring more. My life goal is to be an astronaut. I actually wanted to be the first woman on Mars. I'm not going to lie. That's really my life goal. But given the fact that I might not be able to do that in my lifetime, I have set other life goals, such as being able to facilitate them getting to Mars. I want to at least be able to see someone land on Mars, a human being, not just another rover. I would love to see a human being land on Mars. And even if they don't get out of the capsule, I'm okay with that too. As long as they can get there and come back. I want to make sure they can come back. Astronaut Pam Melroy was one of my biggest inspirations to become an astronaut when she visited our elementary school. She came in with her blue suit on, and I can tell you, I want to be in that blue suit. So that really helped inspire me to want to work at NASA and become an astronaut. But the largest influence are my parents. I know that's so cliche, but my parents really did work hard. Both of my parents had to have full-time jobs, and they had 4 daughters. And just their drive to make sure that we went to a private elementary school where we would be raised the way they wanted us raised, in that small learning environment. They had to work extremely hard to pay our school bills. And because of that, they weren't able to save for our college education. But they instilled in us the hard work ethic to make sure that we had that, so when we went to go to our college education, we would succeed. When they moved, they thought about what was the best school district in our area. And while it was out of their price range, they worked so hard to make sure that we could be in that school district, to make sure we got the best public education possible when we left our private education in high school. And I have to say, I thank them every day for it. They inspired me to work this hard, so they are actually my biggest inspiration, my two parents. What I want to pass on to the next generation is that work ethic is the most important thing. You do not deserve anything in this world. Nothing deserves to be handed to you. If you want it, earn it. Go for it. Work hard. You could do so much more than you ever thought that you could do. Work hard, work smart, get it done, and exceed what their expectations were, and just be the best.